Welcome to 5 Minutes with Jack, the ramblings of an insane entrepreneur, where I help you tie into your passion to generate profits by building a business that you love. Hey, Jack Spirko here with another episode of 5 Minutes with Jack. Hey, today I want to talk to you, especially you guys out there that are looking to get into video and audio production for podcasting or YouTube marketing or anything where you're recording your voice or imagery and putting it online. I want to talk to you about quality of content versus quality of production. Recently, I went to something called Open Camp. It was a great experience. It was about WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, and all other types of open platform systems. And a lot on multimedia and multimedia marketing, and a lot on podcasting, video and audio both. What I found from the presenters there and from the audience there, they were in sync with each other. I just think they were largely missing the boat. They were really concerned about quality. They had entire, hour-and-a-half long presentations on how to make your audio quality as good as possible, how to make your video production as good as possible. My video production quality on this show on YouTube sucks. I know it. It's a good camera. It's shot in good quality. I've got a good expensive shotgun mic. When it comes down to it, look at my background. This is crap. If I turn around, my voice goes down. For those of you listening to the audio, the voice drops because I turn my back on the camera. I've got clutter. My lighting's not that great. I put in some bright bulbs. Best I can do to get this out regularly and every day on top of everything else I do and provide this content. Best effort. My main podcast, the show that I do for an hour a day, for 18 months I did it in a car. For 18 months, I did it with a headset and a little MP3 recorder. And the audio quality, it was crap. It was crap. It was tinny. It was noisy. There were background sounds. There were sirens. When it would rain, you would hear the rain pounding on the car. But if I didn't do it then, it didn't get done. 18 months later, it's a full-time income. 18 months later, I'm sitting with a condenser microphone on my desk, and I'm doing it with a regular studio quality recording every day. And it's still not perfect, and I still keep the bit rate lower than a lot of people would to allow for the thousands, because I have this great problem. I have thousands and thousands of people trying to download the same audio at the same time, and I can only afford to pay so much for hosting. Why? Because it's about the quality of the freaking content. My message for my fellow entrepreneurs today that are thinking about getting into a podcast and consider doing a podcast and trying to figure out, get off your ass and do it. Get a recorder. Use Audacity in a headset. You'll screw stuff up. For a long time I was using this computer right here for those that are watching the video version of this. And I was using a very good high quality USB headset. And the damn thing, every time I tried to record on it, had a hum in the background. This dissonant hum. And I found out if I unplugged it, it was somehow the electricity interacting with the USB headset. So then I tried using a headset like the one I just threw across the room. You know what happened with that one? It had this tinny sound, and I had to buy 2 or 3 more till I found one that worked with that computer. Now I've got one that works good and doesn't have the background sound. But I didn't wait till I found it. I did it, and people complained, oh, the audio's crap. I have a review on iTunes from when I first started out, right? 1 star. The audio's terrible. That was the entire review. I don't care. Today I have over 300 4-star reviews for people that say this show's great. It's made a big impact on my life. Quality of the content. I get people all the time emailing me about the blog portion of my podcast. You misspelled this word. There should be a comma here. You used excerpt instead of excerpt. You said then instead of then. I don't care. Now, I think if you're a writer, if you're a blogger, if that's your gig and you're putting out journalism, then you should get your technical writing done well. You should get to a point where it's at least pretty dadgone good. Here's the thing, folks. I'm a terrible author. That's why I do podcasting. That's why I do audio and video. My notes that go along with these shows are not designed to be wonderful pieces of journalism. They're designed so a person can look and go, yeah, I want to listen to this one, or I want to watch this one, or I don't. And they're designed so the search engine knows what the hell the content's about, so I can get visitors from Google because I think like a business person. And a lot of business people out there have the same problem that a lot of entrepreneurs out there have that is holding them back. They're so worried about making a mistake. They're so worried about getting it perfect. I talked to a lady at this open camp, and she said, but it has to be perfect because it's for lawyers. I'm like, oh yeah, they never screw anything up. I gave her my card. And I said, look, I'm running a show right now. 15,000 people a day listen. I can tell you how to do this without over-complicating it. Give me a call, send me an email. Haven't heard from her. Why? She's more worried about creating an excuse than doing the show. When it comes down to it, what you're saying is so much more important than how well it's heard or seen. Now, you don't want crap, right? I mean, my first couple episodes, go to the Survival Podcast, listen to like episode 1, 2, 3, 4. When I had to record, I didn't even have a headset or a mic. It was sitting in my lap. And it was like, and that's probably what that reviewer was talking about. But even that got people to listen because I cared about what I was saying and I was putting out good stuff. So don't wait any longer. Quit making excuses for why you're not doing a podcast yet. Quit making excuses for why you're not doing video yet. Quit saving up for that really expensive video camera. You know what? Gary Vaynerchuk could have any video camera in the world that he wants. Most of his video blogs, you know what he does them with? He does them with one of those flip cameras. They're like $150. Good enough for him, it's good enough for you. I mean, it's nowhere near the quality of what I'm using right here, my Canon Vizio. This is a HD camera. If you're listening to the audio on iTunes, the audio is probably not super crisp, ultra clear. It would be better if I did the audio into my condenser mic and did this in 2 separate segments. It would take too long. I wouldn't get the content out. It's all about consistency. Get the content out every freaking day if you can. Tell people you care. Make sure they know it and put out great content. And a lot of things will take care of themselves from that point on. This has been another episode of 5 Minutes with Jack.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of 5 Minutes with Jack. To learn more, connect with our community, get free resources to build your business, visit jackspirko.com.